I'm 37. What? I'm 37, I'm not old.
Hello, viewing several. Here we are again. Not going to waste too much time here. I wanted to listen to this album the day it dropped, and I wanted to post a reaction, but as always, work, family, medical appointments, X, Y, and Z. Didn't have the time to, so I'm getting to it today. As you may or may not know, I've already reacted to Heavy as the Crown, and I've listened to, off-screen, the Emptiness Machine, and over and over each other, over and over. Not heard the most recent single, Two-Faced, so I've listened to a chunk from this, but coming into the whole album fresh now. Very excited about it. Always been a fan of this band. Very excited about this next step for them, this new era, if you want to call it that. So yeah, without further ado, let's do it. Linkin Park, From Zero.
Like, from nothing.
That's a fun little intro. I like that. That anytime that you hear any sort of borderline a cappella sound opening, just always reminds me of Because by the Beatles. Let's get to it.
Your blades are sharpened with precision.
I'm going to have to resist the urge to sing along. I will not resist the urge to bop along, as you know.
Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends.
I loved that for the opening single we have Mike as like your lead up before they introduce her. It's just it's a strong choice. I approve of it.
The Emptiness Machine, the Emptiness Machine.
Going around like a revolver. It's been decided how
I love the tone of her voice.
let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive.
There's no way to gracefully do this in a chair.
The emptiness machine.
All the quiet moments, those moments where things drop off. And this bridge, it's delicious. Part of.
I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of.
The emptiness machine. I only wanted to be part of something. Oh, every element of it. The drums, the guitar tone. It's irresistible. It was a great opening single. Yeah. Lovely to revisit it. I was very pleasantly surprised and enthused when I first heard it. So, yeah. Let's keep going now into a track I haven't heard before. Ooh. Yep. The tone of the guitar, I'm really enjoying. It's like, it's meaty, but it's quite muted as well, if that makes sense. Come on, Mike. Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Rap bridges, vocally satisfying choruses. Bring it. getting a vibe of Bleed It Out almost.
Grew up thinking trying meant you never really lose. Cut the bridge we're on.
See, this is going to have a great atmosphere, I think, live, where, you know, call and response elements. Like I say, great, very familiar sound rap-wise in the verses, and a very familiar vibe to the chorus. This is comfortable almost.
My head feels broken. I'm the gas from a burner left open. I'm a tightrope held up by a clothespin.
Loving the drums and the build-up. Yep, another layer. Interesting. I thought it would be bigger, but it's still building. Love her vocal in the background, coming more towards the forefront, and ooh. Yes, very satisfying. And again, the tone of that guitar. Love it. Yeah, okay, we're back in familiar territory with Linkin Park here, which is great. I'm glad that it's not... Anytime that any band goes in a new direction, if you want to call it that, it's always fun to hear. But it's nice that we're getting a sort of tone and a vibe that we're very familiar with, as far as the structure, Mike's part, Emily's part, the guitar tone, the sort of electronic and sampling elements. It's just familiar territory, but that's no bad thing. I mean, they've had quite the break, and they're coming back with something that's going to be easy to access and easy to get on board with and go along with. So, yeah, this is great. I particularly like the version of this that features in episode 1 of the new season of Arcane. Feel free to check out the original reaction to it if you like, because I'll probably just be vibing out to this for a bit.
It's pouring in, you're laid on the floor again. One knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win if your white flag's out when the war begins. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10 to 1. Back then should have bit your tongue, 'cause there's no...
See, this is just what you want. You want Mike having that flow in the verses, and you want anthemic and punchy choruses. Oh, what a scream. Love it. Again, the tone of the guitar, I love it. And, the meatiness of the chorus, it's so catchy. It's just so satisfying, I love it. Even that do-do-do. Just tones and sounds we're very familiar with. Yeah, I mean, as I said in my original reaction to, the music video version of this, that was my first taste before listening to, Cut the Bridge, of the familiar Linkin Park style and sound. The tones that are used, and the samplings, and the tones of the guitar, the overall pitch, tempo, everything about it, just feeling like, okay, we're back. And I'm getting more of a sense now. Now we're actually into the album, we are back. As I've said before, as everybody said before, Chester can never be replaced in any real sense, but the band can still make the music that they make that made fans fall in love with them, and this is promising, really is. God, I love the tone of her voice in this one. I remember watching the video, very dramatic, very well produced and great to watch. But just her tone and her delivery is very satisfying. But lovely.
But you won't let me breathe, and I'm not ever right. All we are is talking.
It's a great chorus because it's anthemic and it's catchy, but it's not that choice to have the ba 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 between lines. I don't know. It's not like the music is carrying it through. It's just her vocals are the thing that are carrying the chorus and giving you that satisfying swell of, oh, I want to sing along to this. And now we introduce the element of the sort of sound over the vocals, but we still have the bum between. It's all a waste of time. Sorry. Talking over each other. See that all of the vocalization here is just, it's great. It's really nice. And I'm jealous of anybody who gets to see them live this, coming year. Ooh, and anytime it goes quiet, yes. Bum, bum, bum. Yep, an extra layer of sound, building it up. Over each other, over each other. Just a beautiful song, actually. I mean, the message of the song as well, and the fact that it's always good to get a tune where, I mean, as it would have been with Chester, and now with Emily, that having just the vocalist carry the song, and with such a great tone to the voice, and the message with the lyrics is great. I mean, all of these songs so far are ones that, as it is with plenty of tracks from their previous catalogue, where, if you were a crowd, you're waiting for that moment, whether it's in the chorus or the bridge, that moment where you want to join in and you're swept up in it. It's great stuff. Yeah. Drop it like it's hot. Oh, anytime they give it this sort of, yes. Ooh, even Mike's gonna have that kind of punchiness. I like it, yes. Yes. Ooh, a back and forth, yes. Oh, yes! That drum pattern. Ooh, this is scratching an itch I didn't know I needed scratching from them. Oh. Ooh, yeah.
It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Oh, yes.
It's only a matter of time. Stop!
Shut up when I'm talking to you! Yes, yes. Okay, so that's something I was not expecting, you know, sound and style wise, and didn't know I really wanted or needed, but now I've heard it. Oh, that was wonderful. I love that so much. Love the harshness of the vocals. Love that Mike's own delivery was really punchy and had that sort of, yeah, that sort of, I kind of think I describe it like hardcore, punky edge to it. And that drum style, I've not heard that much from them in the past. Maybe there has been tracks in the past where they've used that, but that sort of like, you know. I mean, first thing I thought of, probably a terrible reference point, but I don't know, certain like sort of hardcore tracks that would be done by, I don't know, Newfound Glory or early Offspring songs. Just, oh, I love that drum pattern. And I love the whole punchiness of it and the delivery. Yeah, okay, I absolutely adored that. Okay, we're dropping from Casualty into, yeah, very different sort of tone and vibe here. Okay, what's going to happen when we really kick in?
We're all just up for a riot. Catching fire, fighting fire. I can feel the pressure coming, and the world to push the button. It's all the same to me.
Okay. Ooh, very different sort of tone and feel here. Nice to hear Mike vocalizing too. The flow and ebb of this, very nice.
Turning from a white sky to a black hole, turning from the sunlight to a shadow. I know I can't make it stop.
What does this remind me of?
I'm out of control. I keep on feeling
I'll have to look it up afterwards, but there's a very specific track I'm being reminded of.
to overflow.
Ooh. See, you think you're going to get a... Instead you just...
Looking up, the sky is
Ooh, yeah, this is lovely, actually.
calling.
Nice little moment mid-album where it is just this soft ebb and flow, and vocally very subdued and haunting in a way, but just a really satisfying sound, even if it isn't as punchy or as anthemic as the other tracks. I love that even here, where it's soft, it's still... Oh, there's still that harshness to her vocal. Ooh. And the guitar now coming in and giving it that extra punchiness. Yeah, I love that. A real shift in sort of feel and tone, but it built and became much more... The wall of sound got built up layer by layer towards the end. But I like that. I like that there's been that shift. Because up until this point it's been quite punchy, it's been anthemic, and with Casualty it's been really like in your face, and here we just take a minute to take it down to another level and yeah, be in a different sort of headspace and a different vibe. And I think it was I want to say Castle of Glass. I think it was something like that, something about the tone of the sampling that was used and the general vibe of it, I think, reminded me of that. Okay, not heard this before. Ooh, that's a tasty little riff. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Whatever one it is, every time the guitar's there, the tones are just mwah.
I was hanging by a thread, trying to say I'm not, but I'm in it over my head. That's when I figured out where it led, beginning to realize that you put me over the edge. The truth's not rigid, the rules aren't fair. The dark's too vivid, the light's not there. I start to give in, but I can't.
Yes, okay.
I run into it blind like
Two-faced, caught in the middle.
again, we're in familiar territory. I'm loving this. This just feels like Linkin Park. And I'm still very much enamored with her vocally.
Told me it wasn't true and pointing every finger with things that you didn't do. Like
Or this again, the guitar. I'm really in love with the guitar. And every chorus is going to be. Ooh, and again the quiet. I'm very one step closer actually.
stop yelling at me!
Yes. Quiet to loud. Some scratching effect too. Yep. I'm getting real Hybrid Theory feels. Yeah, another anthem, another chorus that you can really get into. Oh.
That's what it is.
Loving as well. I've noticed at the end of tracks that there's these little inserts that feel like, you know, like you're in studio with them and you're like part of the recording and producing process. So that's fun. That's really cute. Yeah, fantastic stuff. I mean, exactly what you want from them as a band in terms of their sound and style. Like I said, it definitely gave me nostalgic tingles of like Hybrid Theory era. Yeah, this is really strong. Honestly, this album feels very. Now, I imagine, just because it's something that has occurred to me, all right, just as we near the end, there could be an accusation almost, or a suggestion that it's a bit too familiar, that they're not being really ambitious as far as like new styles and sounds are concerned, maybe because it's, with the exception, I suppose, of obviously, you know, Emily's vocal, it's really recognisably Linkin Park, unmistakable, in terms of the way it's produced and the way that you know, the songs are structured and what have you. But obviously that's no bad thing. I mean, there are some bands that I've enjoyed for years and years who, album after album, their sound is very much theirs and is very, very in keeping with them. You know, it's unmistakably them. I mean, you had it with like Green Day for a long time, for maybe the first 4 or 5 albums. Unmistakable, probably up until a Nimrod, unmistakable Green Day sound, unmistakable chord structure and usage and tone, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. This is very familiar, fun territory, and I love the fact that it feels so familiar and it feels so fun and so Linkin Park, despite Chester's absence and in spite of the, you know, being a new vocalist. I think we are back. That's a nice sound. Almost ASMR for me. That's very satisfying.
Yeah, and in my mouth I shouldn't have said it. Gave you a chance, already regret it.
I'm liking that Mike's vocalizing as much as he is, you know, hitting it with his usual rap flow. It's got a nice feel to it, you know.
And I let it, knowing you're hiding when no one else sees. Close lips, smile, cause there's blood in your teeth. What you forget.
And having Emily in the background with her, you know.
Ends like your hand's still clean.
Because you're stained. You try to hide the mark, but it won't fade. You lie and lie
Nice.
like I was nothing. Pretend you're spotless, but I don't wash away. And now you're stained.
Nice run, like it. Another one you can sing back at the concert, I think. Ooh, anytime when there's a call and response element with both of them on the same verse, I enjoy that too. See, and you get, with the first chorus, it was more just her vocal with the adding of layers, chorus on chorus, is a nice touch on most other tracks. I think that's a nice signature. It's very Linkin Park. That's going to be happening at concerts if they play this one live. You know?
You were gonna repeat, trying to make amends like your hands still clean.
It's just such a, I don't know, it's just such a nice, familiar, it's like a hug, honestly. I don't know if that sounds weird to say, but yeah, it's like a hug. It feels the familiarity and the tone and the vibe. It's just really nice to be back in this band's company, you know. And like I say, practically with every chorus, especially in the songs that aren't quite as, you know, I don't know, more subdued. Excuse me, like with like Overflow. There's always an element within the chorus or within a bridge where there's stuff that's going to really work live. Like it's going to be such a treat for people going to the show if they put it on the set list, where you'll be able to call and respond, and you'll be able to, you know, get into it and be part of it.
So the question.
I was going to ask what it stood for, but now I know. Oh yes. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's so satisfying. Oh my god. Ooh, drop it off again. Yeah.
I'm cracking it open wide, dying for one drop. Your remedies hypnotize.
Like that. That little effect at the end of the line. It's a really great mixture of Mike and Emily in this album so far. I really love that you get really good amounts of both of them.
I give you everything I have. All you give me is your ugliness. You're not as honest as you act. Just a
And again, anthemic, satisfying choruses. Ooh. See, great lyrics too. I haven't commented on that enough. There's some great little snippets and couplets that are really satisfying. Whoever's delivering them, whether it's Mike or Emily, it's just, again, we are back. We are back with all the sounds and all the themes that we loved from this band when they first, you know, came to us. When she's in that, whenever there's a real harshness to the vocal and a real growl effect, it's, oh, I love it. Another quiet bridge, almost whispered through gritted teeth. Yeah.
From now on, I don't need you. From now on, I don't need you.
Oh, lovely drum pattern. Ooh, I'm liking the riff too, actually. Again, the guitar on point. Again, another bridge or, you know, another line that the crowd could be screaming back at her. Oh, lovely. What a satisfying sound. Yeah, like I say, we are back. Closing track now, and gonna just preemptively say I think we're back. I know there'll be people who will pick apart certain elements or may just not, for some reason, maybe they weren't on board from the outset for their own reasons, and they're entitled to feel that way, but I feel like we're very much back. Truly. I think that this is a very welcome return from a much-loved band. Or are they going to close on something that's kind of soft and, I don't know, are we going to get sort of in the end, you know, something that
Feels like it's raining in my head for 100 days. Stare in the mirror and I look for another face.
Again, Mike's vocalizations I'm liking, actually. You know.
Making up lies
and you can still slip into his familiar great flow too. And when they're together, really enjoy it.
And I say I hate you when I don't push you when you get too close. It's hard to laugh when I'm the joke, but I can't do this on my own. You can save me from my lack of self-control.
Oh, that was nice. I love what she did.
The place where good things go.
Oh, what she did vocally there, I really like that build and the tone shift. Ooh.
Myself when I halfway apologize.
Say I hate you when I don't push you when you get
The ebb and flow of this one as well as a chorus, it's
when I'm the joke.
again catchy and anthemic, but subdued in a way that you had with like almost like you had with In the End and with Numb. It's sad and deep.
No, I'm just taking a shot.
Yeah, they're closing it out.
Maybe I lost the plot. I used to pity.
It's kind of it's mournful but also hopeful, I guess. I don't know how else to put it.
Maybe the problem is mine. Really, I'm fine. Don't get too intimate. Don't get too curious. This is just feeling like it's not that serious. Stare at the ceiling. Feeling delirious.
Mike's flow too, always on point, has been throughout.
Better than hey. Spit out my medicine, hey. Drunk on adrenaline, hey. And I don't know why I
Say I hate you when I don't push you when you get too close. It's hard to
I really love this chorus, especially coming up now. If she does it again, which I assume she will. Oh, oh, it's so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, everything vocally towards the end there in that chorus was just sublime. Okay, yeah, as I already hinted at before, we're back. Linkin Park is back. This is exactly what I would have wanted to hear. Also with a few little surprises, I think, sprinkled through there. But yeah, unmistakably strong. Familiar sounds and familiar tones and styles delivered in a really satisfying way. I mean, I think Emily, as I could tell from the early tracks that we heard before the album's release, she fits in here. This works. This 100% works. Mike is doing everything that you'd expect from him when he's vocalizing and when he's rapping. The band is as tight as ever. The guitar is fantastic. There's great little shifts in drum pattern as well. The style of the drums was great. And different on different tracks, the use of the sampling and all the elements that you come to expect from the band as a whole, it's all here. And I couldn't be happier. Really, this is great. I'm really, really glad to be back in this band's company, making music I recognise, with obviously an inevitably different slant because of having a new vocalist fronting, but we are back with a familiar sound and tone and vibe that I think any of these tracks that are added to existing songs on any set list and any tour that's coming up, the crowd's going to have a great time. I feel gutted that I don't think I'm going to be able to catch them the next time they come through the UK because of just the places they're playing. And I imagine even if I could trek down to wherever they'll be, I just don't have the funds or the time. Regardless, it's probably sold out too. Either way, starting from 0, we're already at 100. I'm not proud of that. Even as that came out of my mouth, that sounded so cheesy and stupid. But genuinely, I am very satisfied by that. That has soothed any anxiety I might have had. It's made me happy and confident about this new chapter for this band. Okay, so there we are, guys. Obviously, please let me know what you thought of the album below. Give this video a like if you liked it. But yeah, goodbye forever.
Listen, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.